income, trend questions. Okay, we start with trend questions. Okay, under trend questions, there are 3 tricks. Wow, I see you cut straight to the point. There are 3 things the examiner can do, which they cannot do in micro, but they are very happy the moment they go on to macro, because these are areas where you can lose marks. So the 3 tricks, number 1, is when you're asked about balance accounts. To some of you who have been following the lessons, this is more of a reminder, all right? But if you joined a bit later, or if you were very occupied with some other things along the way, this might be new, okay? So let's make sure we understand this. When you look at balance accounts, first, balance accounts in the macro syllabus, we have balance of trade, correct? X minus M. You have current account balance. Okay, I should just spell this out, current account balance. You have capital and financial account balance. You don't really have to worry a lot about current account, capital, and financial account. Just recognize that they exist and maybe a little bit on the components. There's one more balance account, budget balance, or you can call it fiscal balance. Okay, so what is so unusual about a balance account? A balance account could be positive or negative. Agree? When it's positive, what do you call it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, surplus. Negative, shortage. Deficit. Oh, very good. Deficit. Okay, so it could be positive, it could be negative. Now, when you are asked to describe, or when you're asked to summarize the trend or compare the trends, okay, describe, compare, trend, or trends, you need 2 marks, correct? Now, the 2 marks are, if you're thinking, this one I know, general trend, refinement. Sorry, it is not. Okay? Your 2 marks, 1 mark goes to position. Another 1 mark goes to trend. Things have changed. Okay? I'll show you an example. Year, and let's say balance of trade. Doesn't matter is balance of what. It doesn't matter. So let's say 2020, 2021, 2022. This is billions of dollars. Let's say 500, okay, 600, 800 billion dollars, okay? In this case, my 2 marks, I just need to say increasing surplus. And I get my 2 marks happily. You okay with that? 2 marks? Quite easy, right? But what if the numbers look like this? Okay, minus 500, 600, 800. What can I say for 2 marks? Any idea? You have to bring out the position, you have to bring out the trend. The position, okay, when we say position, it's either surplus or deficit. So we have to bring out these things. Then for trend, if it's a consistent surplus or deficit, okay, means throughout you see a surplus or deficit, you can say increasing, you can say decreasing. But if it's not, meaning if it switched from surplus to deficit, then you have to use more general terms like improve, and don't say deprove. Deprove is not really a formal word, right? We say worsen. Okay. So for the second one of you suggested, can we say falling deficit? Actually, we cannot. There's only 1 year where it was a deficit. So can we say increasing surplus? Cannot also. Because then you will not be considering 2020. You just use the more general term, improve from deficit to surplus. That's it. Is that okay? Improve from a deficit to a surplus. Very easy. You all follow? Okay, let's say it's 500, 300 minus 100. How do you get your 2 marks? Anyone? Worsen? From surplus to deficit. Yes? So this is the first thing I want you to know. Super good deal. You just need to make sure you hit the position, you hit the trend, you get 2 marks. Okay? Simple stuff. Any questions? No questions. On Zoom, any questions? So this applies to all balance accounts. If you're wondering, can they give us 1 year surplus, 1 year deficit, 1 year surplus, 1 year deficit? I have not seen such mixed numbers before. It is usually quite clear. Okay, so this is the first trick we want to observe. What happens? Sorry? 500, 500, 500. You can just say unchanged surplus. Okay. So the trend is either increasing, decreasing, improve, worsen, or if really zun is all the same, which is super unlikely, then you say unchanged. No need to cite the numbers. We just explain the trend. Sharp, no need, because 1 mark is position, 1 mark trend, that's all. Okay. So no need for refinement or anomaly. Okay. Second thing that can upset us is the